Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are studying the Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We call it D Maths 4024. And we are working on the syllabus, we are working on the topic of vectors. And today we are going to work on some questions which are related with the applications of the vectors in the real world context, geometrical problems involving vectors. This concept also involves expression of a vector in terms of the two other vectors, position vectors, translation vectors. So for this purpose, I'm using the book New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, and we call it the book 4. We also call it D4. The soft copy which I'm going to use today is from the Shinglee publishers, but the book which I used to solve the exercise, actually, the hard copy of the book which I have, that was from the Oxford University Press. And in the Oxford University Press, this book, the New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, the chapter of the vectors is 7th chapter, and in the Shinglee publishers, the chapter is 5. And only the number of the chapter is different. The rest of the thing is exactly the same. So the soft copy I'm using is of the Shinglee publishers. So let's start. And this exercise, we will try to solve from question number 1 to 12 in this session, in this video. So let's start, and here we go. So, so on your screen, D4, exercise 5D, this is Shinglee publishers, but if you have Oxford University Press book of the New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, then it will be chapter 7. Okay, so 7D, or you can say 5D, the coordinates of the point A, B, and the D are, the A is 2, 3, B is 7, 5, and the D point is 4, 9, respectively. Find the coordinates of the C if the ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so so here we go. The coordinates are given. So I have drawn this diagram roughly on a grid. So you can see A point, B point, C point, and D point. And because they gave you the name of that diagram, they say the name of the parallelogram is A, B, C, D. That name is very important. He said A, B, C, D, which means A is joined with the B, B is joined with the C, C is joined with the D. And the C is the point whose coordinates we don't know. And so we want to find out. So because this is a parallelogram, and you know that in the parallelogram, the opposite sides, they are parallel to each other, and they are also in the length, they are also equal to each other. So for example, if I look at this diagram, the AB side and the DC side, they will be the same vectors because they are parallel to each other, they are equal in length. So the AB vector and the DC vector, they are equal to each other. And that is the main strategy by which I will try to find out the coordinates of the C. You can also go with another method in which the AD is equals to BC, but I will be solving it by AB equals to DC. Okay, so there is another thing which is called position vectors. So for example, if the coordinates of the A are given to you, the position vector of the A will be OA vector, and that will be in a column vector. I will write that that will be 2, 3. And the B coordinates, the point B's coordinates are given to you. So you can say its position vector we know that it will be OB, that will be 7, 5 in the column vector form. And I know the D, so it means I know the coordinates of the D. So it means I know the position vector of the the position vector of the D, that will be OD, and that will be 4, 9 in the shape of a column vector. C its coordinates are x, y. We have supposed this, and I will try to find out this. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to find out. Okay, so here we go. So first of all, I will try to find out what is the vector form of the AB column vector. And you know, according to the position vectors, the OA plus AB equals to OB. So AB will be equals to OB minus OA. So OB is 7, 5 in the column vector minus OA is 2, 3 in the column vector. So when you subtract, 7 minus 2 will be 5, 5 minus 3 will be 2. So the AB is 5, 2. The DC, because it's the opposite side in the parallelogram to the AB side, so it will have the same column vector. Okay, so that is now OD, and OD will be DC will be OD plus DC, and that will be OC. DC will be OC minus OD, and DC will be OC is X and Y. Its coordinates are X and Y. And OD is for 9. And we know that the vector DC will be equals to the vector AB, because they are the opposite sides in the parallelogram. So DC is XY, and the column vector minus 4, 9 in the column vector equals to 5, 2. So take this minus and bring it here. It will become positive. So XY will be equals to 5 plus 4 is 9, 2 plus 9 is 11. So X will be equals to 9 and Y will be equals to 11. So the coordinates of the position vector of the C will be 9, 11. So if I know the position vector OC, then I know the coordinates also. The position vector is the coordinates. So in the coordinate form, it will be small bracket start 9, comma 11, comma bracket close. So this is how you will do this question. I hope you understand this question. That was the question number 1 of the exercise 5D. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 2. He says ABCD is a parallelogram with M as the midpoint of the BC. So let me increase the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so M is the midpoint of the BC side. So if this is 1, this part this will be 1 in the ratio, because this is midpoint. So if this is 1, this is also 1. Okay, he says if the AB is represented with the vector P, and the AD is represented with the vector Q, expressed in terms of the P and or of the Q. So the first question they ask is us to find out is the CM. Remember, this is a parallelogram. In the parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other, so they have the same vectors. So the CB, and they have asked you to find out the CM, and I know the value of the CB, and CM is part of that thing. CB will be minus Q, and the CM is half of that thing. Okay, so here we go. So if I want to find out the CM, I know the value of the CB will be minus Q, and CM, I will first of all, the things which I know, I will write them in the terms of, okay, the CM will be equals to CM. I want to find out CB value I know. So what is the ratio between them? CM is 1 and the CB is 2. And the CM will be equals to 1 by 2 of the CB. And the value of the CB in terms of the PQ is minus Q. CB is equals to minus Q. So the CM will be equals to minus Q by 2. So this is how you will find the CM. Okay, then their question is find the DB. They want me to find out the DB. If you want to find out the DB, from D go to A, from A go to B. And we know the vectors. Okay, so very simple. So if you want to find the DB, the method is simple. DB will be equals to from D go to A, from A go to B. When you go from D to A, that's minus Q, and when you go from A to B, that's positive P. So the DB will be P minus Q. The DB will be P minus Q. Then their question is, what is the value of the AM? AM. Okay, if you want to find out the AM, like AM, go from A to B, B to M. We call it bypass. So if you want to go from A to M, you will go from A to B. I know this value, and you go from B to M. I also know this value. So very simple. So AM will be equals to AB plus BM. The AM will be equals to AB plus BM is half of the BC. And then we put the values. AM will be equals to AB is P and BC is Q. So AM will be equals to P plus Q by 2. P plus Q by 2. This is how you will do this. Okay. Then we have, they want me to find out the MD. From M, you want to go to D. So there can be many methods. From M, you can go to C. From C, you can go to D. From M, you can go to A. From A, you can go to D. From M, you can go to B. From B, you can go to A. From A, you can go to D. So this is called bypass. Okay, so any bypass which you can do will work. Okay. Okay, so now on your screen, MD. From M, I will go to C. From C, I will go to D. From M, I will go to C. From C, I will go to D. Very simple. MC is 1 by 2 of the BC plus the CD. So 1 by 2 BC is Q and plus CD is minus P. So you will have Q by 2 minus P. So this is how you can find. So there can be many bypasses which you can make, but you have to obviously choose one. So this is how you would find the MD. So the question number 2 is done. Hopefully you understand how we have done this. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 3. He says, in the diagram, if AB represents U, thank you very much for the coffee, my brother Suleiman Mazher. Okay, in the diagram, if AB is equals to U, this whole thing is A to B is U, and from A to C is V, and M and N are the midpoint. So this is the midpoint. So if this is 1, this portion is 1, the total portion is 2. That is ratio. Okay. And then he says N is also the midpoint. So this portion is 1, this portion is 1, the total portion will be 2. So this is ratio because M and N are the midpoints of AB and the AC. Okay. So they want me to represent BC. They want me to find out AM. They want me to find out AN. They want me to find out MN. For example, first of all, they are asking me to find out BC. So I know the AB value, that's U. I know the value of the AC, that is B. I want to find out the value of the BC. So from B, I will go to A. From A, I will go to C. That is called to make the bypass. In our Desi language, we say bypass, to make the bypass. Okay, so actually this is to represent a vector in the terms of two other vectors. And in Desi language, we say this is, we are making bypass. Okay, so if you want to make the BC, I want to find out BC, it's quite simple. So let me show you. So from A to B is U, from A to C is V. Okay, the first question they are asking is find the BC. For BC, what I will do, from B, I will go to A, from A, I will go to C. So B to A will be minus U, and from A to C, it will be B. So the BC is V minus U. Okay. The next question they want us to find out is AM. So, they want me to find out this portion. I know the value of this whole portion, AB, and I want to find out a small portion of this line, value of a small portion of this line. And I know the ratio of the cutting here. So AM, and you see the trick is a very simple trick. Let me show you the trick. I want to find out AM, and I know the value of the AB. So I will write the ratio between them. AM by AB, AM is 1, AB in the ratio is 2. And so AM will be equals to 1 by 2 into AB. And I know the value of the AB, that is U. So it will be 1 by 2 U. So this is how you find the AM value. Next question is find the AN value. The AN value will be, I want to find out A to N. And I know the value of A to C, that is V. So I know the ratio also of the cutting here. So I can find the AN, there's no problem. AN I want to find out divided by the AC, whose value I know, equals to the ratio between them. AN is 1 and the AC is 2 in the terms of ratio. and AN will be equals to 1 by 2 of the AC, so 1 by 2 of the V. So now I know the value of the AM and I know the value of the AN. Okay, so that is how you do this. And the next question they are asking is find the MN. They want me to find out MN. So very simple, the bypass or is the bypass is from M go to A, from A go to N. Okay, this is the bypass I'm going to use. Okay. So if you want to find out the MN will be equals to from M go to A, from A go to N. So M to A will be minus 1 by 2 U and plus AN will be 1 by 2, 1 by 2 V. So it will be 1 by 2 V minus 1 by 2 U. 1 by 2 can be taken common. And so we will have 1 by 2 bracket V minus U. So this is how you will be doing this. Okay, so that was the fourth part. I hope you understand. And then they want me to find out the MN is we have already found. Okay. So what you can say about the BC and the MN? Okay, so we write these two vectors together. You see, MN and the BC. MN is equal to 1 by 2 and V minus U, and we have known that V minus U is BC. So, sorry. So it means Mn is equals to 1 by 2 bracket V minus U bracket close. So it means Mn is equals to 1 by 2 BC. So when this can be written about two vectors, then that means that they are parallel to each other. So they are parallel to each other. Okay, so that was the question number 3. So we are going to the next question. It says question number 4. It says in the diagram, the OA from O to A, this is small a, this whole thing is small a. O to B, this is small b, and M is the midpoint of the OA. So this is 1, this is 1, the total thing is 2 in terms of ratio. And this whole thing is actually small a. Find the BM in terms of A and B, okay? From B to M. If you want to go from B to M, you will go from B to O, O to M. We say bypass. So B to O, O to M. This is the bypass for the BM. And B to O will be minus B, and O to M will be half of the A, small a. So let me show you question number 4. So this is the question number 4 showing up on your screen. So OA is A, OB is B, BM is question. So BM will be equals to BO plus OM. BM will be equals to BO plus 1 by 2. OM is basically half of the OA. So we will put the values there, their values. Okay. So their value will be BO is minus B and OA is small a. So BM will be equals to minus B plus 1 by 2A. And the BM will be equals to 1 by 2A minus B. So that is how you will do this question. So hopefully you understand. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So this is question number 4 on this screen. Wow. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 5. Given that OA is equals to A, so this from O to A is A, O to B, O to B is B, and the AC is, this AC is 2 by 3 of the CB. So if you write the CB downstairs here, so that will mean that A to C is 2, C to B is 3. So this portion will be 2, this portion will be 3. This whole portion will be in the terms of ratio, it will be 5. So these are 2 pieces, these are 3 pieces. The total we have made 5 pieces of the AB. Okay, first of all, they want me to find out the AB, then they want me to find out the AC, then they want me to find out the OC. Okay, very simple. If you want to find the AB, we will make the bypass. We represent this in terms of two vectors. So we say we will make bypass from A to B. So from A you go to O, from O you go to B. That's bypass. And I know their values, so very simple. Okay, sorry. So if you want to find out the AB, the bypass is A to O plus O to B. So AB will be equals to A to O is minus uh, A and plus B, so it will be B minus A. So this is how you will find the AB. Okay, then they want me to find out the AC. So AC, I know the value of the AB. AC is a small portion of that big line, and I know the ratios between them. So very simply, I can find that. Let me show you. Okay, now they are asking me to find out the AC. The AC, I know the value of the AB. So I can find the AC ratio AB, that will be 2 by 5, and AC will be equals to 2 by 5 of the AB. So AC will be equal to 2 by 5 bracket B minus A bracket close. So this is how you will do that. The next thing they are asking me to find out is, and that is OC. They want me to find out the OC. Okay, if you want me to find out the OC, let me see. OC, from O go to A, from A go to C. That is one bypass. Other bypass can be from O go to B, from B go to C. Okay. So because I have already found the AC value, so I'm going from that bypass. There can be many bypasses. Okay, OC will be equals to O to A, and from A go to C. From O to A is small a, and AC is 2 by 5 of the B minus A. So A minus, it will be 2A by 5 plus 2B by 5, because these two terms have A, so they can be added, subtracted with each other. So I will take the LCM here, so it will become 5A minus 2A divided by 5 plus 2B and by 5. So this is 3A by 5 plus 2B by 5. So OC, this is how you will find the OC. And this is how you will do the question number 5. And I hope you understand. It requires a little. Okay. So we have the question number 6 on your screen. Okay. So question number 6 is showing up on your screen. He says, the coordinates of the P, Q, and R are 1, 0. That's the coordinates of P. 4, 2, that's the coordinates of Q. And 5, 4, that's the coordinates of R, respectively. Use the vector method to determine the coordinates of S if the PQRS is a parallelogram. Okay. So in this parallelogram, P will be joined with the Q, Q with the R with the S. S we don't know. We want to find out its coordinates. You remember that the trick is very simple. Yeah, you know that it's a parallelogram. Okay. So we have the PQRS. So PQRS. I want to find out the coordinates of S. And I will find out the column vector for the PQ. Same will be the column vector of the SR, because they are the opposite sides in the parallelogram. So they are same vectors. Okay. So then I will be able to find out the coordinates of S very simply. So first of all, I will try to find out the PQ using the position vectors. The PQ will be OP plus PQ equals to OQ. So PQ will be equals to OQ minus OP, and the OQ is 4, 2, and the OP is 1, 0. 4 minus 1 is 3. 2 minus 0 is 2. So the PQ, the column vector of the PQ vector will be 3, 2. So the same will be the column vector for the SR, because the PQ and the SR They are the opposite sides of a parallelogram, so they are equal in length. They are parallel to each other, so they will have the same vector. Okay, so OS plus SR will be equals to OR. So SR will be equals to OR minus OS. And we know that the SR will be equals to PQ because they are opposite sides of the parallelogram. SR can be written in the position vector form OR minus OS equals to the value of the PQ. We already know that's 3, 2 column vector. So OR is coordinates are known 5, 4 minus OS we don't know equals to 3, 2. So this 5 by 4 will go to the other side. It will subtract there. So minus OS is equals to 3 by 2, 3, 2 minus 5, 4. So 3 minus 5, it will be minus 2, 2 minus 4, it will be minus 2. So when I will divide both the sides or multiply both the sides with the negative number, so we will have OS is equals to 2, 2. So the coordinates of the S are 2, 2. So the whole, so this whole part is showing up on your screen. Hopefully you understand how we have formed this. Now, in the next part, he says determine the coordinates of the S if the PRQS is a parallelogram. He's saying PRQS. So if they are saying PRQS, so you have to join P with the R with the Q, Q with the S. So it's a different diagram, okay? So let me show you, okay. So now you will join P with the R with the Q, Q with the S, and S with the P then. So this is how you will make this parallelogram. That is the same diagram which we have made in the previous part. But now the name, the order of the name is different. So now the PR and the SQ, they will have the same column vector. They are opposite sides of the parallelogram. So they are the same vectors, okay? PR and the SQ. Okay, the method is very simple. You see, first of all, I will find out the PR side. The PR side will be OP plus PR equals to OR. So PR will be equals to OR minus OP. The PR will be OR is 5, 4 and OP is 1, 0. So 5 minus 1, that will be 4. 4 minus 0, it will be 4. So the SQ, that will be equals to OS plus SQ equals to OQ. So SQ will be equals to OQ minus OS. Okay. So SQ and the PR, they will be equal according to, because they are the opposite sides of the parallelogram. Okay, so now we will have SQ is equals to PR. SQ will be OQ minus OS equals to PR, which is 4, 4. OQ is 4, 2. OS is XY, so equals to 4, 4. So you will have minus and X and Y equals to 4, 4 minus 4, 2. Okay. So 4 minus 4 will be 0 and 4 minus 2 will be 2. So you will have minus, okay, so we will have multiply both sides with a negative number. So you will have X equals to 0 and Y equals to minus 2. So you can see that whole question is showing up on your screen. That was question number 6. So now the question number 7 is coming up on the screen. He says, in the diagram, D is a point on BC such that the BD is 3 DC. So this BD is 3 and the DC will be 1. So the total thing will be 4. Okay, this is the ratio between these points on that line. Given that B to A is P, B to D from till here, it's Q. And he says express P and the Q in terms of the BC. First of all, they want me to find out this BC, and I know this ratio. I know the ratio between here. So let me show you. So this ratio, it is given. So BD is equals to 3 DC. So BD by DC is 3 by 1. So it means B to D is 3 portion. And from D to C is 1 portion. And the total thing is 4 portions. Okay, so I can find out. Their question is find the BC. I know the value of the BD. So I will take the BC is ratio with the BD. And I know the ratios between them, BC by BD. That will be BC is 4 and the BD is 3. So the BC will be 4 by 3 into BD, and I know the value of the BD, that is Q. So the BC will be 4 by 3 Q. 4 by 3 Q. Okay, so the next thing they are asking is find the AD. From, I know the BC, now they want me to find out the AD. Very simple. From A, go to B, from B, go to D. AD, this is how you find. Sorry. AD is question, so AD is question, so AD will be equals to from A go to B, from B go to D. So the AD will be AB is minus P and the BD is Q. So the AD will be Q minus P. AD will be Q minus P. So this is how you will find the AD. Very simple. Then they want us to find out the CA, from C to A. From C go to B, from B go to A. Very simple bypass. So CA will be equals to go from C to D, from D to A. You know the CD is 1 by 3 of the DB and plus the DA. And so you will have CA is 1 by 3 of the minus Q and plus DA is minus Q plus P. So you will have it will be CA is equals to Q by 3 minus Q by 3 minus Q plus P. So Q and Q can be subtracted added with each other. So I will take the LCM 3. So you will have minus Q minus 3Q divided by 3 plus P. So that will be minus 4. So it will be minus 4Q divided by 3 plus 3. There's P minus 4Q by 3. So this is how you will find the C to A, and that's it. That's the question number 7. Hopefully you understand, and this is how you do that. So question number 8 is coming up on. So we are on the question number 8. In the diagram, the PQRS is a parallelogram. So here we have the PQRS, okay. M is the midpoint of the PQ. This M is the midpoint. So this is 1, this is 1. The whole thing is 2 in the terms of ratio. Of the PQ, and then N is on the SR such that SR is 3 times SN. So if you write the SN downstairs here, so that SR is totally 3. This portion will be 1. So this portion will be 2. The total thing will be 3. Given that the PS is equals to A, the PS is represented with the vector A, and the P to M is represented with the vector 2B. So this whole thing will be 4B. This S to R will be also 4B. Q to R will be A. Okay. because this is parallelogram, the opposite sides are um, equal and parallel, so they have the same vectors. Okay, so uh, their first question is find MR. So I will make the bypass from M, I will go to Q, from Q, I will go to R. Very simple. Okay, so this is that. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2, the total thing is 3. From here, I know this. And this is 1, this is 1, the total thing is 2 in the terms of ratio. Okay, so the first thing they are asking us to find out is MR. For the MR, I will make the bypass. And the bypass is for the MR, I will go from M to Q, from Q to R. That will be the MR. So the MQ is because this is 1, this is 1. So whatever is this, same is this. So MR from M to Q, that will be 2B, and from Q to R will be A. So you will have 2B plus A. That's the MR. Then they want me to find out Rn, R to N, Rn by Rs. Rn is 2, and the SR is 3. Okay, this is 2, and the whole thing is 3. That's the ratio. Okay. So Rn, I want to find out. Rs is something whose value I know, and the ratio between them is 2 by 3. So Rn will be equals to 2 by 3 of the Rs. Rn is 2 by 3. Rs is minus 4b. Minus 4b. So it will be minus 8b by 3. So that is Rn. Hopefully you understand. Then we have to find out Nm. Very simple. There can be many methods for the bypass. For example, you can go from N to R, from R to M, N to S, S to P, P to M. So these are the bypasses. Or you can go from N to R, R to Q, from Q to M. So there can be many bypasses. Choose any. So I'm going to choose NM, N to R, and from R to M. So N to R will be, R to N was minus 8B by 3. So NR will be positive 8B by 3. And MR is 2B plus A. So RM will be the negative of that. It will be minus 2B minus 2A. So 8B by 3 minus 2B minus A. So I will take their LCM. So it will be 3. So you will have 8B minus 6B, and the whole thing divided by 3. And then you have minus A. It will be 2B by 3 minus A. So this is how you find the NM. Hopefully you understand NM, and that's it. That's the question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 9. It says in this diagram, A to B is U, A to C is V, CD is equals to 3 by 2 of the U, which means 1.5 U, and BE is equals to 2 by 5 BC. That means if you write the BC here, if BE is 2, this is 2, and the whole thing is 5. So it means this is 2, this is 3, the total thing is 5 in terms of ratios. Okay, they want me to express in terms of U and V. First of all, BC. They want me to find out B to C. So I will make the bypass. I will represent that vector in the terms of two vectors. So I say bypass, and from B to A to C. Okay, very simple. So this is that question. Okay, 2-3 ratio. Okay, so the first thing they have asked me to find out is, they want me to find out, okay, they want me to find out BC. So BC will be from B go to A, from A go to C. So BC will be B to A is minus U, and A to C is V. So it will be minus U plus V, V minus U. So this is how you do the first part. Okay, the next question they ask is BE. So now I know the BC, I know the ratios. So I can find BE, very simple, and I will write the term. Okay. So I want to find out BE. I know the value of the BC. So I write BE by BC. And I know their ratio between them. BE is 2, BC is 5. So BE will be 2 by 5 of the BC. So 2 by 5, BC value is V minus U. So this is how you will do the BE thing. The next question, they want me to find out AD from A to D. Okay, so we will make the bypass. I represent the vector AD in terms of two non-parallel vectors. So it will be A to C, C to D. So that is the bypass. Okay, so let me show you AD. So AD, for AD, I will go from A to C and from C to D. So AC is V and CD is 3 by 2 U. Simple. So this is how you find the AD. Then their question is find AE. AE. So if you want to find A, bypass A to B, B to E. I know the value of A to B and I know the value of B to E. We already have found that. So let me show you. Okay, AE will be equals to A to B plus B to E. So A to B is U, B to E we already have found. You can see on the screen also 2 by 5 bracket V minus U bracket close. So you will have U, AE will be U plus 2V by 5 minus 2U by 5. U and U will be added subtracted with each other. So bring the terms which have U on the with each other. So take the LCM, that's 5. So you will have 5U minus 2U divided by 5, whole thing divided by 5, plus 2V by 5. So 5U minus 2U, that will be 3U by 5 now, plus 2V by 5. So AE is this. So hopefully you understand. Now I know the value of the AE. And now last question is find the value of the BD. So very simple bypass, B to A to C, C to D. Okay, so you can find very easily BD. From B go to A, from A go to C, from C go to D. So that's the bypass which I'm going to work. Okay, so here we go. Now BD will be B to A and from A to D. BA is minus U and AD is V plus 3 by 2U. And so take the LCM of the terms which have U. So it will be minus 2U plus 3U, whole thing divided by 2 plus V. So it will be 1U by 2 plus V. So that's U by 2 plus V. So that's how you find the BD. I use the bypass from B to A, from A to D, from B to A and A to D, because I already know the value of the AD. So this is how you will do the question number 9. Hopefully you have understood how this is done. That's not too difficult. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 10. So OPQR is a parallelogram. The point A on the PR is such that the AR is equals to 3 by 4 of the PR. So AR is 3 and the PR, the whole thing is 4. That's the ratio, okay? So this portion is 3, this portion AP is 1, the whole thing is 4. That's in terms of ratio. The point B on the PQ is such that the PB is 1 by 3 of the PQ. So PB by PQ is 1 by 3. So that's mean that this 1, the whole thing is 3. So this is portion is 2. So this is 1, this is 2, the whole thing is 3. So this is 15B, this whole P to Q is also 15, O to P is 15A, R to Q is also 15A. That's due to the parallelogram. Okay, express the following vectors in terms of A and B. So first thing they are asking is to find the P to R. So for that, I will make the bypass. From P, I will go to O. From O, I will go to R. Okay, so very simple. So let me show you. Okay, so this is this xi this. Okay, so now we have here question number 10. Okay, so this is the ratio 3 and 1. This is 1 and 2. This is 15b. This whole thing is also 15b, 15a. This is 15a. Okay, so they want me to find out the uh, they want me to find out what they want me to find out, PR. So PR will be, let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so they want me to find out the PR. So PR will be P to O, O to R. So P to O will be minus 15A, and from O to R it will be positive 15B. So the PR is 15 bracket B minus A bracket close. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so that's how you find the P to R. The next question is find P to A. Now I know the value of the P to R, and I know the ratios between PA and the PR. Let me show you. PA is 1, PR is 4. So I will use that ratio. So let me show you. If you want to find out PA will be, let me increase the size. PA, I want to find out. PR, I know the value you can see on the screen. So I know the ratio between them also. PA is 1 and the PR in the ratio is 4. So the PA will be equals to 1 by 4 of the PR. So PA will be equals to 1 by 4 of the 15B minus 15A. That's the value of the PR. That value is here. You can see in the first portion, we have done that, first part. So it will be 15 by 4 bracket B minus A, bracket close. This is how you find the PA. Okay, then they want me to find out OA. So very simple. If you want to find out O to A, go from O to P, P to A. You have just found the PA value, okay? So if you want to find out the OA, okay, so the bypass is from, if you want to find out O to A, from O to P and from P to A, that's the bypass. So O to P is 15A, and from P to A will be 15 by 4B minus 15A by 4. So the terms which have A, bring them together, take their LCM. The LCM is 4, so it will be 60A plus, 60A minus 15A. The whole thing divided by 4 plus 15B by 4. So that will be 45A by 4 plus 15B by 4. So 15 by 4 can be taken as common. So you will have in the bracket 3A plus B, bracket close. So this is how you find the OA. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we have found the OA. Now I want to find out the OB. Okay, O to P, P to B. And I know the ratio here. Okay, so very simple. Let me show you. Okay, this is the part. O to B, that's the question. O to B, I have made the bypass. O to P, P to B. Okay, O to B will be equals to O to P is 15A and PB is 1 by 3 of the PQ. The PQ is 15B. So you will have 15A plus 1 by 3 of the 15B, and that will be 15A plus 5B. So this is how you will do question number 10. It's last part. So hopefully you understand. It's not that simple. If you are also drawing and using the pen and pencil copy with you, then you can understand this. It's simple. Okay, so now we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 11. And here we go. The question number 11 is showing up on your screen. Okay, this is question number 11, sir. Okay, he says that OPA and OQC are straight lines, and PC intersect QA at the point B. Given that the OQ is 2 by 3 QC. Okay, so he says that the OQ by the QC is 2 by 3. So this portion is 2, this portion is 3, the total portion is 5. That's ratio. Okay, then he says PB by BC is equals to 1 by 3. So this portion is 1, this portion is 3. The total portion will be 4. That is the ratio. He says O to P is 8P and O to Q, this portion is 8Q. He says express the following vectors as simply as possible in terms of P and Q. The first question they're asking me is to find the PC. Okay, so if you want to find the PC, P to C, the method is very simple. Go from P to O, from O to C. The problem is I don't know the value of the OC, but I can find the OC value. So OC value by the ratio I can find, because I know that this portion of the OC, OQ, I know the value and I know the ratio. So very simply I can find that. Okay, so that's the diagram. This is 1, this is 3, the total is 4. That's the ratio, okay? This portion is 2, this portion is 3, the total portion is 5. So if you want to find out, the first problem was, I want to know what is OC, and I know the value of the OQ. So OC is 5, the OC is this whole thing, 5. And the OQ whose value I know that in the terms of ratio, it is 2. So OC will be 5 by 2 of the OQ. So that means OC will be 5 by 2 of the 8Q. Okay, so let me show you. So the PC is question, that's the main question for PC. For PC, I will go from P to O to PC, P to O to C. Okay, that's the bypass I'm working on. So I will go from P to O and from O to C. So PO plus OC, I don't know the value. So, but here you can see here on your screen. So the O, I know the value of the OQ, that's 8Q. So OC is 5 by 2 of the OQ. So P2A is minus 8P plus 5 by 2 of the 8Q. So you will have minus 8P plus 20Q. So that's 20Q minus 8P. This is how you will find the PC. So then they say find. So now I know the value of the PC. They want me to find out the value of the PB. I know the value of the PC, and I also know the value. I know the ratios here. This is 1, this is 3, the whole thing is 4. I know the whole thing. We just found that. So I can find the PB very simple. I know the ratio between them. So let me show you. Okay, this is okay. So I want to find out the value of the PB. So I will, I know the value of, I want to find out the value of the PB. I know the value of the PC in my last part, the first part, I just found the value of the PC. And I know the ratio between them. The PB is 1, the PC is 4. So PB will be 1 by 4 of the PC, and the PB will be 1 by 4 of the PC is minus 8P plus 20Q. So it will be minus 2P plus 5Q. So 5Q minus 2P. So this is how you find the PB. So now I know the value of the PB. I know the value of the PB. I know the value of the PC. Then they want me to find out the value of the O to B. O to B, so I can make the bypass here. I will go from O to P, from P to B. That will give me OB. There can be other bypasses also. Okay, so now I want to find out the OB. The OB will be O to P, P to B. That's the bypass. O to P is 8P, and P to B, we just found that, that's 5Q minus 2P. So the OB will be 6P plus 5Q. So this is how you do that. Okay, so the next part, they want me to find the QB. I want the Q to B. So bypass will be Q to O, O to B. So simple bypass, and we can find that QB thing. Okay, the QB will be, okay. So if you want to find out the Q to B, it will be Q to O and from O to B. Q to O is minus 8Q, and O to B, we just found that, is 6P plus 5Q. So you will have minus 3Q plus 6P. 6P minus 3Q. That is how you find the QB. Hopefully, you understand this diagram and you understand this. So that is question number 10. Sorry. This is that diagram, basically. That's question number 11. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 12. Okay, he says that relative to the origin, O, which is not shown in the diagram, P is the point 1, 11, Q is the point 2, 8, R is the point minus 1, 7, S is the point minus 2, 8, and T is the point minus 4, 6. Okay, the coordinates are given. Express the following as column vectors. So they want me to represent the PQ. You know the coordinates of the P. You can write the position vector of the P, that is OP. You know the coordinates of the Q. You can write the position vector of the Q, that is OQ. You know the coordinates of the point R, so you can write the position vector of the R, that will be OR. You know the coordinates of the S, you can write the position vector of the S, that is OS. You know the coordinates of the T point, so you can write OT, that will be the position vector of the T point. And you know the position vector and the coordinates, they are the same thing. Only difference is that in the position vector, you write them in the form of a column vector. So we can find easily PQ. Okay, so let me go to the question number 12. So we are going to the question number 12. So this is the diagram they have given. So that's the diagram. You can also draw this. You see, whenever I solve the questions, I make a big diagram. So that makes the work easy. Okay, so the PQ. So the PQ, according to the position vector formula, the PQ, the starting point is P, the end point is Q. So OP plus PQ equals to OQ. That's the position vectors formula. So the PQ will be OQ minus OP. So the PQ will be OQ is 2, 8 minus 1, 11. That's the OP. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 8 minus 11 is minus 3. So the PQ will be 1 minus 3 in the column vector. Okay, the next question they asked us to find out is SR. S2R. Okay, so SR, very simple. Okay, SR, for SR, I will write the position vector. Starting point is S, the end point is R. So in the position vectors, I will say OS plus SR equals to OR. So SR will be equals to OR minus OS. So SR, you know the OR, the column vector of the point R, that is a minus 1, 7 in the column vector. And the OS is the position vector of the S point, that is the minus 2 and 8, then the column vector form. So when you subtract them, you get minus 1 minus minus 2, that will be 1 plus minus 1 plus 2, that will be positive 1. 7 minus 8, that will be minus 1. So the SR will be 1 minus 1 in the column vector. So hopefully you understand this, how this is done. Okay, so let's go to the next part. That's the RQ. Okay, RQ. So you want to find out RQ, because RQ, so I'll write this in terms of its position vectors. Starting point is R, end point is Q. So it will be OR plus RQ equals to OQ. So the RQ will be OQ minus OR. So OQ is the position vector of the point Q, and that will be 2, 8 in the column vector, minus OR is position vector will be minus 1, 7 in the column vector. Okay, so when you subtract them, 2 minus minus 1, that will be 2 plus 1, that will be 3. 8 minus 7, that will be 1. So 3, 1, that's in the column vector form. That's the RQ vector. I hope you understand. So let's go to the next part. Okay, the next part they want me to find out. The fourth one, TQ, T to Q. Okay, so in the position vectors, I will say the start point is T, the end point is Q. So it will be OT plus TQ equals to OQ. So TQ is equals to OQ minus OT. So OQ, that's the position vector of the point Q. Its coordinates can written in the form of a column vector. So that will be 2, 8 minus, and OT is the coordinates of the point T written in the column vector form. That's the position vector of the T, and that will be minus 4, 6. So when you subtract both these column vectors from each other, and you get 2 minus minus 4, that is 2 plus 4, and that will be 6. 8 minus 6, that will be 2. So the position vector, the column vector for the TQ will be 6, 2. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so that is how you find the TQ. The last part is find the numerical value of the RQ and the TQ. Okay, so very simple. So he said RQ and the TQ. Okay. So you will find the numerical value of the RQ, okay, and the TQ, and you can find the ratio between them. Okay. Okay, so you want to find out the ratio of the RQ with the TQ. So the RQ as column vector is 3, 1. So the magnitude of the RQ will be x square plus y square, square root of that, all of thing. And so that will be 3 square plus 1 square under the under root, and that will be under root 10. The TQ is column vector is 6, 2. So find the magnitude of the TQ, that will be x square plus y square, and the square root on all of that. So you will have 6 square plus 2 square, that will be 36 plus 4, that will be 40, square root of the 40. The square root of the 40, that is 4 into 10, square root of the 4 into 10, the 4 square root is 2, under root 10, let it remain like under root 10. So you want to find the ratio between the RQ and the TQ. So the RQ's magnitude is under root 10, the TQ's magnitude is 2 under root 10. So under root 10 and root 10 will be cancelled. So you will have 1 by 2. So the RQ by TQ is equal to 1 by 2. So this is how you do the question number 12, and it's the last part. So that was the last part, RQ by. So we are done with the question number 12. So my dear students, this is exercise 7D from the new syllabus mathematics 7th edition, published by Oxford University Press. And if you have the 7th edition of the new syllabus mathematics edition, mathematics syllabus mathematics 7th edition of the Shinglee publishers, then the chapter is 5 and it's D exercise. And we have done the first question number 1 to question number 12 in this video. These questions are tricky. They're very easy actually, but they are very tricky. And that's why I was talking slowly and so smoothly, so that you can understand that concept. The rest of the questions, there are 18 questions, I think, in this exercise. I will do the rest of the questions in another video. If you have learned from this video, and if you have benefited from this video, and you think that it can benefit your friends, your class fellows, your junior students, your teachers, please share the link of this video with your friends, with your class fellows, with your juniors, with your teachers, by sharing the link of this video onto your Facebook account, onto your Instagram, onto your Twitter accounts, because that helps me to promote my channel. I think that is a great blessing for me that I am able to make these videos and touch so many students around the globe. It's a blessing for me. Thank you very much, and may God keep you blessed. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.